Would you look who it is? Hi, John. How are you? How are you doing? I'm just posting on Instagram real quick that I am live on Twitch. What is it? Twitch.tv? Twitch.tv/ little, not Lottle. All of my eyes are O's. It's so cold outside, but I guess I don't need to tell you that. Because I feel like it's cold most of the time where you are. I'm telling you, every single time I type I, it's an O. Literally, that is what I wrote. I wrote Lottle Leuni, and then I went to write live on Twitch in the caption, and it said love. I got the I in Twitch, though. That's what matters. I'm not sure what this is that I'm wearing. Well, I know what it is. It's like a little zip-up jacket that my mom got me a while ago, and I never wear it. But since it's nice and chilly, I thought, why not? Okay, I posted that. What's funny is you guys were actually colder than Wyoming for a bit. Really? That is actually shocking to me. 38, well, we're at 45. Jesus Christ, brother. Jesus Christ. I did go to... Hello, princess. Hi, Caitlin. I did go to Virginia for a bit. It was nice. It was really nice. The weather was awesome. Every time I type reset when I do my syrup at work, I always type... reset. I always type research, and it pisses me off to no end. What I have started doing, or what I used to do, whenever I have a specific typo... Oh, you don't have an Apple. I don't know if like Androids or like Google phones can do it as well, but in like the settings and in your messaging settings, you can type a word and have your autocorrect change it to a different word. I started doing that for the words that I would regularly misspell. I used to always type barley instead of barely, so that's one I put in there. Don't really know how I did that. Also, how's the volume? Am I too loud now? I have noticed since Gabby brought it up that I'll rewatch my YouTube videos, and ever since I fucked with my settings to play peak, I have seemed quieter, at least in my YouTube videos. So I have myself turned up pretty loud. Do I? Do I look like business cash? Okay. Because it shows on my OBS that I am like mostly in the yellow, hitting red just a bit, but I don't know what else to do. Because I can't have my gain up too high, because then you can literally hear like my AC running. You can hear like Jake when he's in his little office corner. I don't know. Also, we're trying a new lo-fi playlist, so let me know what we think about that. Please and thanks. How are you guys? Caitlin, how are you? How are you, my love? I did request off the Secret Santa, or the Santa, what? I almost said the Santa party. The little Christmas party. But I have not ordered the gift yet for who my Secret Santa is. Also, I don't remember if I told you, but I know okay, wait, no. Hold on for a second. That is how Secret Santa works. So let me backtrack. When I first pulled for Secret Santa, I did not know who it was because of how many people are in the Lobsters Discord. So I was like, truly no idea who this is. But upon looking at their wish list, I remembered. I was like, oh my god, yeah. Oh yeah. Hold on, let me do my closed captions real quick. Beautiful. You did? How? From working out or something else? I think I might take a look again at the wish list, and I might just order off of there, or I could possibly like just use that as inspiration. But it's not someone I really know, so I do feel a little awkward. But also, I figure that anyone who got me that isn't you also probably feels a little awkward. Because, like, I'm hardly ever around. But I think I made my wish list pretty easy. Like, I only put a couple gifts on there. So I think it should be okay. Now I'm too tall. Now I'm too high up. How's that? We are working on art. I almost just titled the stream ARF, but I realize that rarely there might be someone scrolling Twitch and might click based on a title. So I don't know if someone would see ARF and be like, yeah, let me see what she's up to. Yeah, I attempted a conventional deadlift form instead of my usual RDL, and it was not good. I'm sorry. The deadlift form scares me. Like, that's the one where you're literally like, you keep your back straight and you just use your hips, right? I'd see ARF and think, this girl was so cool, and watch. Thanks, Queen. I do need to grab a water bottle. My mouth is very dry. I'll be right back, okay? I just need to get a water bottle. Okay, I'm back. I'm back, water in hand. I was worried that I would have to push stream back because I once again took an Adderall and cleaned my whole house, but I really got everything done that I needed to. So we're good to go. I need to open this though. I don't know how I'm a bartender and I will open beer bottles like with my bare hands, but I get a plastic fucking water bottle and I'm like, I don't want to use my bare hands on that. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Like the hundreds of ultras I open a week don't give me actual calluses. My bare hands, yes. But also no, because my furry quiz said I was a raccoon, so. Okay. I packed my art and I took it with me on my trip to Virginia. And of course I didn't work on it at all. So we do kind of have to unpack because I'm not prepared, as per usual. Okay. It's not like packed. It's just not how it would usually be set up. I literally just looked down and there's a piece of a flaming hot Cheeto on my floor. So we have that going for us. Don't remember when I ate flaming hot Cheetos in my desk. No, it's still sitting there. You get a temporary stat boost when performing in front of others. No, for real. If I had a dog, that flaming hot Cheeto would be gone, for sure. That must be what it is. There are times, though, where, someone would be like, yeah, can I get a Bud Light? Or, can I get an Ultra? And every now and then they are, like, impossible to open, and I make an attempt, and then I just hand it to the customer, and I'm like, maybe you'll have better luck at this, brother. Because I'm not the one. Is be bisexual, eat hot chip, and lie. So true. And I'm all out of hot chips. Hold on, you guys. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Eek. Okay. Thankfully, we are almost done. I have one design left. But it is the most intimidating one. This is what we're looking at so far. I'm kind of hungry. I meant to eat around like 5 or around like 4:30. But I did not. I laid in bed and watched Netflix on my phone of all things. Sorry, y'all, I'm struggling. Okay. My desk is small and it's full of things. I started watching Law & Order SVU for the first time in my life. And that's been fun. Obviously not fun because it's like heinous, horrendous crimes, episode after episode, but it's low-key a good show. I like the cast, I like the characters. What do you mean you're hungry? You have hot I have a hot Cheeto right there on my floor. What am I doing? Why am I not eating that freaking hot Cheeto? The other day on SVU, dude, one of the like actors that was obviously only in the one episode because he was the bad guy was one of the most phenomenal actors I've ever seen in my life. And I was actually floored. It was just crazy. I eat it up. I have seen 2 episodes, okay, maybe 1.5 episodes throughout my entire life. So I'm like, fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. I needed a show that I would be interested in, but I could also use as like a mindless background thing. But I haven't allowed it to be that. I watch it actively. Okay. I need my reference. Where do we think my reference is? It's probably in my Google. Oh yeah, in my freaking Google. I hope. Oh, don't show me suggested files. Show me everything, you weirdo. This is not in the correct order. Oh, this is alphabetical, that's why. I'm seeing shit from years ago. Literally that exact thing happens to me almost every time I try to do that. I can't just have things on in the background. No, me too. Or like if I do start zoning out, I'll rewind it, you know? Dream a little dream of me. Oh, where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is this at? I don't remember what I named it. So many roses. Can I go in, last 30 days. Yeah, let's look at that. Oh, okay. Not last 30 days. Just kidding. I don't know. I don't know. just don't know why it's showing me suggested files. I don't remember how to make it not alphabetical and make it based on... Oh, activity? No, that's not it. I probably just named it Flash, knowing me. I sure the fuck did. I sure the fuck did do that. Slop? God. Sloppy Joes? Okay, I used to be a really big barbecue hater. And I'm not like that anymore. Every now and then I even crave barbecue. And it's weird. How do I zoom in? Why am I a boomer all of a sudden? I don't know how to do anything. Is it the Adderall? Okay. Beautiful. You're a real slophead now? I've never actually had a sloppy Joe, to be fair. But like a chicken, a barbecue chicken or pulled pork, I'll fuck that up. I still don't like ribs. I don't like eating ribs because I don't like using my hands. That shit is messy for no... Oh my god, what is this? Stop it. It's just messy for no reason. Alright, y'all. I'm nervous. I'm just gonna start with the easy stuff and probably save, like, the actual Jesus Christ himself for last. I'm hoping the vines will be easy. What is interesting, though... Hi, Kesk. How are you? How are you doing? Do you like your new job? Do you like your new restaurant? It's not banana this time. I will say, I switched to off stamp, and I think I'm gonna switch back. I don't like it. I don't know what it is, though. I don't know what it is I don't like about it. Good. I'm glad. My dad texted me. Because they have this version, which is like the clear one, where you can see the juice. These pods last way too long, but then the regular version doesn't last long enough. Raz was just perfect for me. And yes, exactly. I don't know. I do like some of the flavors, but I've had this vape for at least, I don't know. I've had it for weeks and weeks and weeks. Okay, let me get everything set up. Hello? This is good, right? Oh, I guess I'll switch. Oh no, I'll wait. I'll wait till it's actually a little more normal. I got this at up in Virginia at a like a little antique store. It's a Playboy ashtray. Sorry, it's not really focusing. Maybe if I use my other camera. I really like it though. They also had a Playboy belt buckle that I kind of wanted. But when I went to buy this, the guy even said, yeah, I don't know if the belt buckle is authentic. Someone just gave that to us a few weeks ago. Mr. Fog Novas. They last me the perfect amount of time and usage. Yeah. I think I'll just go back to Raz. But I also heard, I think the main reason I stopped using them is because of the Raz tariffs. So, I don't freaking know, butter. Hold on, you guys. We're gonna figure this out. I'm getting my nails done tomorrow, and I'm so relieved because I was originally supposed to get them done on Monday, but I worked. And I texted her, like, maybe last Friday, and I was like, hey girl, do you have any other availability? Because I work. And she never responded until today. And I was like, yeah, I have availability tomorrow if you still want to. And I'm like, please, because these are so grown out and they're Halloween themed. Oh yeah, this is the ashtray. Let me see if it'll focus. Yes. I think it's really cute though. Honestly, it would be even better if the white lettering and stuff. Oh, that would be so cool. I love gold. I'm a gold girly. Yeah, it's Christmas now. I think I'm gonna do like, I'm gonna do like a French tip, but the tip is gonna be like a maroon color. And I think for my accent nail, I'm gonna do like a checkerboard. Like a white and maroon, or maybe I guess like nude and maroon checkerboard. So it's like kind of fall-y colors. All right, y'all, here we are. Nude and maroon, yes, yes. Yeah, I love Playboy. Well, okay, I don't like the idea of Playboy. I like the Playboy merchandise, I should say. Well, no, okay. I don't know how to explain it. I think if I remember correctly, Hugh Hefner is like a piece of shit. But I don't know if I'm misremembering. I need to turn that alert off. Or that thingy. Hold on, you guys. Let me do that real quick. Dream a little dream of me. Wait a minute, what? Okay. Why do I randomly have to reauthorize my stream elements sometimes? Did something change? Is that why? I don't know. Let me just turn this timer off real quick for the scare alerts, because those are no longer a thing. Okay. There we go. Yes, he was the worst, right? Okay. Yes, I like hot women and a little rabbit motif. Exactly. I literally, I bought like Playboy, like vintage, like cards, I guess. Like there were trading cards at some point. And obviously I like the vibe. Their merch is good, yes. Their merch is so good. And I wonder if it is maybe because like I grew up so sheltered that like I'm so into it now, because back then it was like, what the fuck is that? I don't know. So I'm gonna start on the vines. And what I was gonna say earlier, but I don't think I finished my thought, is it is interesting like looking at the original design. Because the first thing I was taught was to never stack black. So like where there's a line, you can't put black on both sides of that line. But I also know, and I am aware of the fact that in certain designs and in certain tattoos, like you can fucking bend the rules, you can break the rules. And it's interesting because in this design, the heart is shaded black all around the edge, but so are the vines. Like when the vines like come up against it, it's black as well. So there's stacking black in this design. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I think that will be like the main thing I change as far as the shading goes. Exactly. See, exactly. I feel like I don't necessarily know the rules. I don't know when I can stack black and it still look good. So I choose to avoid it at all costs. You know what I mean? And I technically do. In this rose right here, I do. I have black stacked with the stem and with these leaves. I don't know, dude. I'm just vibing. I'm going with it. I'm doing what I can. I did also change this. This border was not solid black in the original. I don't know. I am going to switch it up a little bit and hope for the best. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I feel like I do that kind of often. Okay. I need to scooch in as per usual. I think where you could stack little black would be towards the bottom of the vines, maybe putting slight like white highlight near the lines. What do you mean? Oh, like here, do you mean? Or because I know what I'm for sure gonna do is wherever they cross, like this, I'm gonna do black on either side of the vine that is towards the back. Should I make this a little closer? That would be nice, huh? I don't know if I can go down any farther. I think it might be as low as it can be. It is. Sorry to say. Oh, I see what you mean. So let me reread your message now that I know what you're talking about. Then where you could stack little black would be towards the bottom of the vines. Oh, like the vines in general? Hold on. Maybe putting slight highlights in. Or like, you mean like on the edges? We're gonna figure this out together. I'm a fool, is the thing. Some things I need to be explained to me like I'm a child. Or a visual aid. A visual aid could be cool. I can also show you guys the original design, I think. If you want me to, I can pop it on the screen. Yes, with paint. With Windows Paint. Truly God's gift. God's gift to man is Windows Paint. I fucked up Windows Paint when I was little. I was on that shit regularly. In my poor, sweet parents, I would put the most random bullshit in Windows Paint, and I would show my parents, and they'd be like, oh my god, that's amazing! They'd make it the background to the fucking computer for like a week. I'm like... like what? Who was I? Why am I... This has to be lower than usual. Hold on, you guys. It was for real about to be like horizontal to get to this bitch. And I figured out because it was too low. That makes so much sense. Let me see. Let me see. I kind of fuck with that. I actually do fuck with that. To put the shading behind them on the heart. That could be very cool. That way I don't stack any black. I don't know. I like it though. Yes. I see the vision and I like the vision. I do. Once again, scooting back. I don't know why I scooted forward to begin with. I'm gonna start down here. I have to get really close though. How's this? More about a fire? I'm listening to you. Yes, ma'am. I'm glad you like your new job, though. Hopefully the management is not shitty like your old job. Sometimes, I know I've said this before, but just in case, I'm not just like randomly like staring at you guys. I have to see how it looks in on my monitor. Because I feel like I get a good visual of like it from a distance. Like what needs to be like blended more. Or faded more, I should say. But anyway, I went to this, like, tattoo expo. It made me miss tattooing so much. Like, I already, obviously, like, miss it in a general sense. But I'm like, oh my god. I miss it a lot. I think I just need to get back on fruit at the very least, you know? I can tattoo a couple melons here and there, a couple honeydew. Tattooing that honeydew was a lot of fun. Because there's just so much more space. The only thing is I don't remember how I adjusted my machine to be able to tattoo it. But trial and error, I suppose. I still need a light. I need a light that I can attach to this. Or literally just wear like a little headlight. A little headlamp. And then whenever like I look up, you guys get blinded. That'd be fun, right? Guess you're so sweet. Thank you. You're an angel. Whenever my phone goes off, I'm worried that it's like a work emergency. It's just not... Maybe it's how I sharpened it. I don't know. Okay. You guys see that? You guys see what I see? I don't know. I see it though. It was so funny, Kisk. During the 12-hour stream, I think Charlie like mentioned doing repo for it, but of course I didn't finish Doki until like 2, maybe later. No, I think it was around 2 in the morning, and no one was awake. But I got to play Cult of the Lamb again. I really missed playing Cult of the Lamb, so that was fun. If you guys hear my stomach like grumbling, no you don't. Yes, I would like to do that as well. Because I am at a point now in Cult of the Lamb where my cultists are thriving. Like, they're regularly thriving, so there's really not much for me to do. With the co-op, you guys can go on, like, crusades together, right? Or are you just hanging out, like, in the, you know what I mean. In the cult. That would be fun to do the crusades with someone. I gotta get close. You can do everything? Oh, really? Oh, really? I wish the lamb could mate. In Cult of the Lamb. There's also special crusade cards. Ooh, that would be fun. Okay, that would be very fun. Maybe once the DLC comes out and people are like interested in Cult of the Lamb again. It'd be cool if you could do more than one as well. I just can't see. I truly cannot fucking see a thing. And how to set it up with integrations. Really? What does that mean exactly? Like, for the collaborative streams, the integrations weren't doing... Like, the integrations weren't working? Yes. I'm ready. I'll have, like, a huge, like, crucifix. Or, like, one of those big, like, flags. Like the banners that, you know, they hang from the posts. They go down like that. And it'll be my face on it. I do have a couple new emotes to upload, thanks to Ryan. So you can only really connect one account via Twitch through game for integration. Ah, I see. And so people would have to be in that stream to use it. Okay, Kisk, what is crowd control? Because I have heard of that, and I don't know what it is. I think someone mentioned it to, like, Gabby when she was playing Stardew Valley. And I was like, what the fuck is crowd control? Oh, but I have two new emotes. One is our Hermione Lurk emote, but it's Wilbur. Do we need two Lurk emotes? No. But it's good to have some variety, I think. And one is like a face palm. Me face palming. It's just a Twitch extension. Some games have things where you can mess with people's games. Oh. That's very fun. You know what? You actually just reminded me. I will say one thing that pisses me off about Twitch extensions are that you can only have one overlay. It really pisses me off. And it's funny because it literally says, you see component, you see panels. And it literally says set as overlay 1. Like you have the option for more than one. And it's like, oh, you're a liar. You're a dirty liar. I did not know these existed. They're new. Those ones, I don't think the heart one is new, but I think I uploaded the Hermione and Derek like 2 streams ago. So you're okay. All right. Maybe I should mute my phone because I just get nervous. I get nervous that it's work and then it isn't work and then I'm like, oh my god, I'm just on my phone. Yeah, Grant does all of our like cute little animated emotes, but Ryan usually will do like the little picture ones for me. Cause you think I know how to use Photoshop? Never installed that in my life. All right. I think we're getting somewhere. Oh my god, I got scared because I looked up. I looked up and I only saw this and I was like, what happened to my camera? It's like, oh, there's nothing in front of it. That might be why. You ever think about that? Never photoed a shop. Never photoed a shop in my fucking life, bro. Okay. I hear Angel. I hear Angel meowing. Yeah. I'm really excited for the new year. And I don't usually... Well, I have felt that way in the past. There was one point in time where I was like, 2025 is gonna be my fucking year. 2025 was truly like the worst year of my life. Or was it 2024 that I said was gonna be my year? I don't remember. One of them, it was 2024, 2025, I was like, this is gonna be my year, bro. Actually, the most miserable I've ever been. Ever. I feel like 2026 is going to be my year. I'm also excited for tax season. I don't know, I just feel like I have really started improving mentally. And I'm really trying to get rid of like bad habits I have. And I feel like 2026 I can just really fucking evolve as a human being. I hope. I don't think this is blended very well at the top. I think right here is rough. Just can't. I don't know why this... Do you think the cold weather has something to do with it? Or is that like me looking for any excuse as to why this isn't coming out the way I wanted? 2026 is our year. Thank you, Caitlin. I think what I really want to improve on though is my like friendships and my social relationships. Because especially like Caitlin, me, you, and Kaylee will always say, yeah, we're gonna see each other at least once a month. And I contribute heavily to dropping the ball in that aspect. So I truly, like, holy shit, 1 day a month? Why is that difficult? Why is that difficult? How is that a task? I don't know. I feel like I do though. I feel like, I don't know. I just need to be better about being social. Actually going out more often than like twice a month. You know what I mean? Thank you. It just sucks. It's weird because like, I don't know. I think the good thing about it though is that the friendships I do have, we can go a while without seeing each other, and when we do see each other, it's the same as it always is. So I am very, very grateful for that. And I don't believe that friends need to talk every day to be friends, or they need to see each other once a week to be friends. I don't agree or subscribe to that idea at all. But I do think it's important to put effort into the people that you love and the people that love you. And I would like to put in more effort to my fucking friends. Especially now that I'm not like streaming as much. Why does it look like this, you guys? I don't know if you can see it, but there are these two little spots right here. They're just darker than everything around it. And it is going to drive me crazy. And an annual girls trip? Dude, that would go so hard. Even if it's like a couple cities over. I think I need to get up close and personal with these two little dots. Can you guys see me in here? I don't know. I think it's because I truly can't see, because there's a shadow. So maybe if I am going at it from this angle. No, dude, they're just there. So I just need to fade the black out further to fix that. Which is not the end of the world. It is quite the ordeal when we meet up. But rest assured, I got a wheelchair ready for next time. What does that mean? Because of your back? What are you trying to say to me, Caitlin? I really do think we should just literally and I know we've tried this just at the beginning of every month, take a freaking day and make it work and make it happen. And obviously shit comes up, but okay, let's reschedule. We'll pick a new day. Okay, I think I like that better. I just need to bring the black out further on the bottom now. Great. Everything's awesome. I figured I was gonna have to do that anyway though. I figured I needed to fade the black out further. Because that is usually my issue, is I'll put where I want like the heavy saturated black, and I almost always need to bring it out further. But I think it's okay. I think it's better to do that. I think it's better to start small. And then, obviously, you know. Versus taking it out way too far on your first, you know. Yes. Sometimes I do wish I wasn't such like a perfectionist though, because it's why sheets take me so long to finish. And what is interesting is, I'm gonna say this, and I'm not trying to be self-deprecating, is I am such a perfectionist, and I don't think it pays off in a sense. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just think it's good where it's at. Okay, I know. I don't want to overwork it. I say that a lot. I think right there is good. I don't think I should need to bring it out any farther. I don't know. Cause you know, you wanna know why, Caitlin? And I will always be salty about this happening. I'll be salty about it, but I will also understand. And so when I went to that fucking market, that oddities market, and I had my shit for sale and cheap. And just to give y'all a reference, at this tattoo, and obviously I'm not on the same level as these other established artists, but when I go to a tattoo expo, and there are prints that are $20, and my shit, my colored prints are $8. Black and gray. $5 fucking dollars. And I didn't sell a single one. I'm like, and I get it, because that is not the type of crowd that would usually buy like a whole ass flash sheet. I should have done 5x7s. Usually in my experience, it's other tattooers that are buying prints. But still, not a single thing? I'm like, oh, so you all think I should drink... Okay, I need to stop. But you know what I'm saying. But I do get, in a sense, I do think it pays off where, like, I'll post it on the fucking Instagram, and other tattooers are like, holy shit, this is sick. I'm like, okay. But you know what I mean. Like, I wish I could have gone to that show and actually sold one thing. And not only that, I think I did a 2 for $10, if I remember correctly. I think at a market, there's a huge amount of overstimulation happening. That is also true. And it's not that they don't like your work. They just may not see it in the sea of other things. That is also true. Because there was a lot going on. It was also fucking pouring rain that day. And I get it. I really do understand that when you go to that kind of market, it was an oddities market at the end of the day. You're not gonna be like, holy shit, let me get some tattoo flash and hang it on my wall. Yeah. And I will say another thing about Not that I was doing this, but as a patron in those situations, I do feel very... I don't know how to word it. I feel very guilty looking at someone's stuff, knowing that I'm probably not going to buy anything. I don't know if that makes sense. Yes, okay, you know what I'm talking about. I feel guilty engaging in conversation with someone, and really looking at their stuff, knowing that I'm not gonna buy something. Yeah. Because I know, like, I would hope that these people do actually want to connect with me. But I also know at the end of the day, they are there to make money. You know? Like, even at the expo I just went to. Like, yes, I bought shit. But obviously, I'm not gonna buy, like, something from everybody. And there were times where, like, I'm chatting with someone, I'm looking at their stuff, and then I'm just like, okay, bye. and I feel guilty. You know? Like, yeah, let me take your free sticker and walk away. But I did support. I supported quite a few artists, I would say. It was funny, this one guy, it was like him and his fiance, and it was one of the books I bought. I flipped through maybe like the first 3 pages, and like as I'm flipping through the first couple pages, I'm like, yeah, how much are your books? He tells me the price, and I'm just immediately like, okay, yeah, I'll buy it. Because I just knew, like, from the first few pages, I'm like, this is a good book, this is solid. And he was so, they were so stunned, and it warmed my heart. I'm like, yeah, I literally said, I was like, I don't need to look through it, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna fucking buy this. I don't know, it was really, some of the people were really sweet. I only had one encounter where I felt like the guy was kind of an asshole, but I think he was only kind of an asshole because of how different our personalities were. And it was when I found, like, a free canvas, a free, like, small little canvas. And I just found it, like I said. And I felt like I was being punked. I felt like it wasn't actually free, and if I took it and walked away, I would get in trouble somehow. So I found it, I realized it was, like right across, the guy's booth. So I walk up to the booth. And I'm excited, I'm pumped, because it's a fucking Stony Rat, which I love. So I'm like, I'm excited. I'm like, oh my god, is this real? Like, imagine. I'm like, oh my god, is this really free? Like, it doesn't say it. Like, it doesn't say it on the fucking canvas. Like, it doesn't say right there. Free, take me. He jumps. He, like, jumps and, like, turns to look at me, and he's like, yeah. And he wasn't even an asshole. I should not ever say that. But being such, like, a bubbly, like, excitable person, when someone doesn't match my energy, I'm like, yikes. Even though I know human nature, there's many, many people that are not as, you know. But yeah, I was like, I was just like, okay, oh my god, thank you so much. And again, he just kind of, like, shrugs, and he's like, yeah. I don't know. It was funny. It was funny, but I also was very embarrassed to be alive in that moment. Yeah, I feel bad for my sister. She doesn't want to do fan art stuff and had booths for her books / OC art and barely sold stuff since she's unknown, but the people who gave her a chance were always super nice. Exactly. It kind of does suck. I would believe that. Like, if I were someone that took commissions, and that's the only thing I ever made money on, like, yeah, that would suck. So I understand her not really wanting to do, like, you know, what people want. Does that make sense? Like, she should be able to do her own thing and make just as much money. That's what I mean. Motherfuckers don't know how to catch a damn... They don't know how to catch a damn vibe. Like, holy shit, I'm sure I'm annoying you, but humor me. Just humor me a little bit. At least be like, thank you so much. Bow down and worship me for being excited about this. know, just like a little like, I'm glad you like it, or hell yeah, I'm glad you're the one that found it. Do you know what I mean? Like, cause any fucking, I don't know. I'm talking too much. Right? I'm just kidding. All I'm gonna say is though that anyone that just wandered in off the street could have seen that and grabbed it because they're like, ooh, free shit. I traveled 12 hours to be here. I saw it and I was like, holy shit, like this is something I actually really love. I'm so happy that I found this. You know what I mean? I feel like I appreciate it more than a random person walking in. Kissing the ground, yes. I wonder if you could make a, what does that mean? What is a VGen? Video generated? Did I figure it out? Oh, I did. I'm gonna be right back. Just give me a moment, you guys. Angel! Hey, I'm right here. Hi. I'm right here. Hi, sweetie. Okay. She's deaf, so, she doesn't realize how loud she is, to my knowledge. No. She's just howling because she's lonely. I don't think she realized I was in here. She will do that. She will howl. And she wants attention. And I can appreciate a woman that knows what she wants and asks for it. Hi, sweetie. You okay? You alright? They're dying. Also the man's is asking if you would do commissions unrelated to our conversation. I think I would. I think I would want to... It's tough because usually what I will do, at least with like shit like this, not with this one, keep in mind, is I see my reference and I will freehand the reference. This is the first sheet I've done and actually like finished that is 100% completely like lines are traced from the original design. So that being said, depending on what the commission is, I would be down to do it. But it is gonna, I will say, it's gonna be in this style. It's gonna be like a traditional style where there's gonna be, like if it's color, it's gonna be black, color, blank. That makes sense. But I don't know. I just don't know if I'm ready to do commissions because I truly don't think my like freehanding skills are to that level. But I guess it really depends on what it is. My dog doesn't leave my mom's side, and when my mom leaves and doesn't know anyone else is home, I can hear her howling. It's so sad. I love animals. Like, damn, you really need some company right now. You need a friend. I got you. Oh, but she left? Interesting. At least she knows I'm here. But if it's like a cute little, if it's like a cute little animated character, I'll just trace that bitch. Let's be real. Those I'll always trace. I will say that. Like my Snoopies, those were all traced. If it's like a little animated character, I'm gonna trace it. I'm not gonna freehand it. Because what do you mean? Which is no disrespect to people that do. One of my friends, like, she does a lot of like cute little pop culture things and she draws them completely. A Kraken? That could be very fun. That, I do think I could maybe have fun freehanding something like that. It wouldn't be digital though. Does he know that? Does he know I don't know how to do digital art? As you can probably see. But I could do that on like a 5x7 and like mail it to you guys. Oh yeah, I have to bring this black out further. Hold on. That could be very fun. I think I would have a lot of fun with that. Yes, exactly. Like for if it's a little Hello Kitty, if it's a little Snoopy. Yeah, this is the first one I've done where it hasn't been just a little animated thing that I just traced completely from my references. You know, Caitlin, wait, didn't Caitlin just say she hates commissions? Never mind. Caitlin has done quite a few things for me. Just so y'all know. Because I would do that. I would do that, and I would do it. I don't think I would ask for money. Because I think it would just be really cool to do for someone. I did a rose for my dad one year first. It was when I was broke. I had no job. And it was my dad's birthday. I did a rose for him. For his freaking birthday. My mom is so sweet. She talked about wanting me to do one of these for her, like a sheet for her of like I think flowers or something. I think that'd be very cute. What I really want to learn, not learn, but what I want to try and do in the future is there's a lot of artists that do the most insane backgrounds. Like obviously, you know what I mean? Like the background of the sheet is so cool. And I really want to do one of those at some point. I think I maybe just hated specifically the sphere of commissions I had been doing a while ago. I understand that. What were you doing? Were you doing a lot of people's, like OCs and stuff? Or was it just me? I'm just kidding. No, I don't mean, that sounded so shady and I did not mean it like that. But, like, the kind of stuff I was asking of you. I took on basically everything. Like, people would reach out to me. I didn't have slots or a sheet and didn't change much. Oh, I see what you mean. No, I don't really, I don't know. I think just getting to do it would fill me with, knowing that I created a piece of art for someone that they want to have, I think is enough for me. What does that mean, Caitlin? What does slots or a sheet mean? Like pricing? You're sweet, Caitlin. I think the fucking Corpse Bride one, it goes hard. Obviously the other one you made me, truly so gorgeous. It's so beautiful, but alas the subject matter. But it was so beautiful. When I say subject matter, it wasn't anything crazy. Before anyone's like, what the fuck is she talking about? It tells people if you're available to take a commission and how much. Okay. So, do you think you would want to do that again, but like have like pricing set out? Or maybe just be like, hey, this is what I want to do. Like, I'm not going to take your commission if I don't want to fucking do it. There are a lot of artists like that, Caitlin. There's a lot of tattoo artists that are like that. That will not take you on as a client if they don't want to do your fucking tattoo. Or if it's not in what they are passionate about. I feel like you should. Okay. I bet that I can see how that makes a lot of sense. Like, especially if you are in a little bit of a slump, like for your own personal work and someone requests something, you get to work on that and it can be, like, it can inspire you with your own, with the stuff that you really want to create. Does that make sense? Am I speaking sensical language? And that was the one thing. I don't know if you guys remember me telling y'all, or if I did talk about it. That guy that was interested in apprenticing me or mentoring me. That was like the one thing that I'm like, he wanted me to work on shit that and obviously it's just a difference of opinion. But he wanted like realism stuff from me, which I've simply never done. And I understand you want to see like where I am at in that level, but that's not what I want to do. At least not in the beginning. I think it's important to start tattooing in a traditional style because it teaches you the basics of tattooing. And he wanted me to do like black and gray roses, like realism roses. Like, what do you mean? I'm not gonna, when I'm doing my free tattoos, this person that just walked in the shop and wants a fucking portrait, I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm not gonna be doing that for maybe forever. But you want me to, I don't know. It just pisses me off. Like, I shouldn't have to prove that skill set to you if it's not even what I'm going to be doing. I don't even know you. And mind you, this was all when my fucking, when Wilbur got really sick. He sent me this huge paragraph about how if I want this, I need to start putting in the work, no excuses. Actually, fuck you. Actually, suck my dick. Ever thought about that? Like, you're a weirdo. Like, I'm not kidding. He started that conversation by swiping up on my Instagram story about Wilbur being ill. About Wilbur having a terminal disease. He swipes up and says, hey, I think we're going to be opening that shop soon if you still want to be my apprentice. You're crazy. You're insane. Read the room? You're fucking crazy for that. Imagine I'm chatting with someone I have only met once in my life, and we mentioned briefly, like, yeah, maybe I can come bartend. Or she's like, yeah, maybe I need a bartender, so if you want to come work for me, that would be cool. Imagine that same girl posting an image of her dying grandmother, and I swipe up on that story, and I'm like, are you still looking for a bartender? You're fucking crazy. You're insane. Could you, obviously, I don't know. Like, no, like, concept of what is a socially acceptable conversation to bring up in that time. Fucking weirdo. And it's really sweet because I met him because my friend was getting tattooed by him. And we were talking about it. And I'm like, hey, when are you going to get your tattoo worked on again? And my friend is an angel, and he's literally like, yeah, I'm not going back to that guy. I'm not going back to that guy after he was a fucking asshole to you. And I'm like, heart. And he wasn't, I don't know. He wasn't even an asshole necessarily. He just, he spoke to me like we knew each other. He spoke to me like we were friends. Because if someone else sent me that message, if someone I actually knew and was like so willing to learn from, were to say, hey, no more excuses, get off your ass, let me see this, then I would have been like, fuck, you're right, like, let me grind. But you? A man I've met once in my life? I'm good. I'm okay. Grams ain't got the party spirit anymore. What? Grams ain't got the party spirit anymore, but you still can? Literally. Like, yeah, your cat's dying, but where the fuck are these pieces of art I asked for? Where the fuck is this? Hold your horses. Take a step back from this situation. Let's analyze, shall we? Let's analyze what you're asking of me in this specific moment in time. And I've also just come to the realization that, yes, I am desperate to start tattooing again. But I do in fact have bills to pay. You know? I do in fact have rent and health insurance, among other things. So yes, I would love that, but I do have to make some money. That's kind of important. What do I know? I do think it's funny that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna finish this, and that's how far we've gotten. I just spent too much time yapping. It's a problem. I'd be yapping way too much. But it's fun. I like yapping with my friends. Hello? Where's my mouse at? Where's my cursor? I've been watching that, the Ed Gein show that they put on Netflix. I don't know, I'm kind of thankful that I was never really like a true crime girly. Like, I never like really I've never really been like, let me research this person. It's a dramatization. It's the same people that did the Jeffrey Dahmer one with Evan Peters. And yet, like, yes, I will watch them. I watched the Jeffrey Dahmer one because at a surface level, like, yeah, this is interesting. It's not interesting. How do I word it? You know what I mean, though. When something horrible happens, I think it's normal to want to learn about it. I will say that. So yes, I will watch these things to learn, to know more. What I like about this one, and Ed Gein has never been like a serial killer that I'm like, have any interest in. Yes. I've never been like, what the fuck was Ed Gein up to? Let's find out. And I've never really been like that, I think, for any serial killer. But I am watching it, and what I like about it is that it is bringing in elements of the movies that were based on Ed Gein. And I really like that, because I'm learning about, like, I'm honestly more interested in learning about, like, the little things for that. Like it's talking about Psycho and it's talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre and like basically how they were born. And like that to me is just a little more interesting than what's actually going on. Like story-wise. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not really a true crime girly. Like I watch Bailey Sarian. I fuck with Bailey Sarian. But I've never been like, oh my god, this thing about Ted Bundy just came out. And that's not a bad thing, I will say. I don't mean to talk about that like people that are like that are, you know. I'm just not one of those people. I think the big thing for me at least is like the stories are all the same in the sense that like obviously all of these like horrible awful serial killers have a mental illness. At least the ones that are like really like publicized. Yes, I don't get the idolization at all. Not in I don't understand that. Yeah. Like I'd like to know motive. I think specifically like figuring out people's motives is very interesting to me. Like their actual thought process. Like why they felt the need to do that. What did they think they would accomplish? What did they want to accomplish? But other than that, like I'm good. Like, I don't really even need to know exactly like how these people were fucking murdered. But anyway, I've been watching that. And I think I'm almost finished with it. For me personally, and I'm gonna say this, and it is going to sound crazy. So please, understand that I'm not fucking insane. For me personally, I think I would rather learn about like the people that do like mass killings, and only because a lot of those people like died. They either like killed themselves or they were killed on sight. So like those people specifically, I want to know like what the fuck was going on in their head to do that. That's just me. I just feel like those kinds of like murderers are not as publicized. I don't know. And I'm not crazy, okay? I don't even fuck with guns that much. So nobody get it twisted. Hi. Hello. How are you? What a fun time to join stream. When I'm saying something actually insane. How are you doing? I don't know. There's a little ant. Excuse me, sir. You don't belong here. Most of the time I just end up mad because whatever reason they give is never enough for me. Like I truly want to delve into the psyche of it all. The whys. Like sure, like let's say like Ed Gein, for example, he is like a schizophrenic, I guess. But I need more than that. I need to know like the specifics. Like what you were thinking. I don't know though. Like if I am interested enough to watch like a documentary or the ant is on my hand now or something like that, then I would just much rather learn about those kinds of things, not necessarily like how fucked up you were with these dead bodies. I'm gonna turn into Ant-Man. That ant's gonna bite me. I just feel like this is not, like fading the way, I don't know, maybe truth be told, it's probably not the colored pencil's fault, it's the fact that I haven't touched this in like weeks. I'm just out of practice, I suppose. Here. It's just so hard without fucking. I need to just put a light on my on this camera. I watched a very interesting video the other day on how the modern visual interpretation of Jesus came to be. He wasn't really originally depicted with a beard. Yeah, I think that's very interesting. I don't know why everyone makes him white in modern interpretations. No beard, eh? Was that on YouTube? I feel like I'd be interested in that. I think about that, but with dinosaurs. I think about how all that we have on dinosaurs come from their bones, and we have no idea if they had a shit ton of cartilage. You know what I mean? Like, in my opinion, I think dinosaurs could possibly look vastly different from how they're portrayed, but we will never know because all we have are their bones. You ever think about that? Dinosaurs could have had ears, right? They could have had weird little noses. I don't know. But maybe not, because if... When I think about reptiles, I guess reptiles usually don't have a lot of cartilage, do they? But what if dinosaurs weren't even reptiles? Like, how do we know they are reptiles? Can we tell that they are reptiles just from their bones? You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, imagine if, for example, like mice. If mice were long extinct before our time and all we had were their little bones, how would we know that these were little mammals? This is what I'm wondering. I don't know enough. We have pieces of skin? We have dino skin? Holy shit. Where's the dino skin? I was literally gonna say, is it preserved in amber? I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. I think I'm fucking up. I guess, if I do bring this out way too far, it kind of would make sense because of this. Oh, y'all don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You see the glitter on my hands? Or my makeup? Are we getting there? Oh. Slay. It's a tail. A dinosaur tail. A dinosaur. I don't know. I just feel like dinosaurs maybe had ears. That's all I'm gonna say. What is it, Angel Girl? Can she hear me? No. But I still talk to her. I think I have to be okay with this. I think I have to be okay with this because if I don't, I'm gonna hold on. Just hold on.
We also talked about a deeper bond with the product. Nostalgia. It's delicate.
Sorry, I'm shrimping. It just is how it has to be for the moment. This is gonna take me a while. I fear. Okay. I have to stop. But now I have to work on this. Now I have to work on the top. Only I wasn't like that. Okay, I'm moving on. I'm going to the next step. And keep working on the same part. Over and over and over. Do we know which dinosaur the tail came from? I'm not moving on, I lied, by the way. It was a lie. Okay. I think I might be moving on very shortly. It's these little edges. It's I don't know if y'all can probably see it, but this section right here, it's very black in the center, but not on the edges. So I will fix that, and then I will move on to the next thing. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? That emote is so adorable. Gonna lurk for a bit. I'll try to be back, but if I'm not, have a great stream. I love you, Caitlin. I hope you have a good night and a good lurk. Oh my god, I got that really sharp. Can you guys see that? That emote is adorable. The wee little bunny. Cute. How's your night going? Okay, I'm just gonna try and get these edges just in this little section a little more saturated. And then we can move on to the next vine. Okay, good enough for me. I think I'm content with this section. Yeah, right now I'm just doing little spots behind the vines. And then we'll just see where we go from there. Who knows? I am starving though. I am very hungry. So far, I do really like how this has turned out. You guys see this ant? See him? Oh, he ran away. Okay. Angel is just sitting in the doorway. What a sweetie. Oh, the ant came back. I'm just gonna do this right here. This will be easy. Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday. I hope she put me down for that nail appointment. She asked me if I wanted it. I said yes. So it would really suck to drive up there and not get my nails done. I think I just heard a firework. I don't know why I would hear a firework in November. Or someone dropped something. feel like I should eat something. Where am I? Try not to shrimp. Trying to keep a straight back. Straight spine. Okay. Kind of fucked up just now. I have one of two options. I think I want to attempt an erase a little bit. I made that edge like way too harsh. Yeah. Angel, I'm in here. Even though you can't hear me. You could come in here though. Unless you're meowing at Wilbur, which is also a possibility. Is that focused? There we go. Okay. I think that helped quite a bit. I hope. Like, try and look at it and see it from a distance. I think it helped a little bit, but I need to like feather it a little more. Because it still just looks like a line, like a harsh line to me. Okay, I think that did it. That did what I wanted it to do. I am just nervous though. I just don't know what I'm gonna want to do with the edges that are behind the heart. Because obviously in the original they're shaded. I just don't know. We're gonna figure it out when we get there though. For now I'm just focusing on these little parts that I can do. This one is interesting here. I guess it doesn't matter, but it looks like in the original that these are like two different vines. Like this is not the same vine that is like twisting around. Because this one is way thinner than that one. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. Like I'm gonna shade them the same. Wilbur? Is that my baby Wilbur? Hold on 1 second. I really should learn how to completely utilize OBS. Because there's a lot of stuff that I still don't know how to do. And there are certain things that I used to know how to do, but have since forgotten. Wilbur, I hear you. I hear you out there. Like, I'm sure there's a way that I can make this camera like zoomed in here so y'all can actually really see it better. Through OBS. I don't know. I guess I could just change the aspect ratio. Right? Like that. That is what would happen. Should I see why Wilbur's meowing? Or maybe what he's meowing at? What's up, baby? What, you just miss me? You miss me? I don't know if you guys can hear Wilbur meowing in response, but I think he might miss me. I'm just gonna be right back. What, baby? What is it, handsome? What, my love? Alright. I said my hellos to Wilbur. Oh, I don't think it helped. I tried to convince him to eat more of his food. Webber! He's yelling. Wilbur! He misses his mommy. I really wish, like Angel got along with Wilbur and Hermione. Because then I wouldn't have to separate them like this. Wilbur! I hear you. Hooting and hollering. I'm cold. I'm very chilly. I don't know why the AC just turned on. Wilbur! I feel like Wilbur is like that bear in Brother Bear, where she thinks that her husband is dead. And he's not. And she's like, sometimes I can still hear his voice. I just feel like that's how me and Wilbur are at this very moment. I heard a car outside. I think. I don't know what that noise is. We should have put in a Wilbur meow counter. he truly just misses me because he has food. Do you think it's funny though? Because like I spent a lot of this morning like in that section of the condo with Wilbur, and he took a fat nap. And now that he's awake, he's like, where did my mom go? Where is she? On stream, this bitch looks fucked up. At least he's little. Now he's yelling at Angel. Is Wilbur the cat that when playing peekaboo will think you disappear? Maybe. He might just be. Probably is. Jake just got home. You go to the grocery store?
Yeah.
You get water.
You know that I love you?
It's okay if you didn't get water. I just took the last bottle.
You're looking like a tall glass of water.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I'm dizzy from hunger.
Spaghetti or burger?
It's whatever you want to do. It seems like you want to do spaghetti.
I like spaghetti.
Alright, you gonna make it? Oh. Angel got out.
I like spaghetti.
Yeah. You gonna make some spaghetti? Do you... Am I gonna make the spaghetti?
No,
Are you gonna make the spaghetti?
I don't know yet. I just got.
Okay.
It was alright. I stayed late because I was there.
Yeah. I think you left pretty...
Mm-hmm. And then there was an accident.
Ryan says he'll make the spaghetti.
Thanks, Ryan. You have our address. I expect it to be hot when it gets here.
You gonna put those meatballs in it? You want me to make the spaghetti?
No, no.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Okay.
I'm thinking dejectedly about how much work spaghetti is.
We can just order something.
No, I'd rather make burgers if I'm gonna order something. Wilbur, what do you want, Wilbur? Yeah, you do.
You have chili from yesterday? Chili from where? Or did someone make chili? I'm gonna close the door now. He's meat. Homemade chili? I love chili. I don't eat chili enough, as often as I should. I think I'm gonna start forcing myself to eat beans as well. I just think beans are so... Aren't they good for you? Did you know you can buy giant containers of chili from Wendy's? How giant are we talking? I forget that Wendy's has chili. Okay. You say soup beans. What is TikTok talking about when they say bean soup? Do you know what I'm talking about? I've seen that on TikTok. And again, I am low-key a boomer. So I see it in a lot of people's comments and I'm like, what the fuck does this mean? I want spaghetti. I hope he makes spaghetti. Pinto beans in a crock pot. I will eat beans in like soup. I will eat beans in like a minestrone soup or like I'll eat beans in chili too, probably. That big? How big? Oh my god. That's huge. It looks like just from these pictures, it looks like an extra large drink cup. But I'm sure it's much shorter than a drink cup. I want to cook more. I love cooking. But I think now that I work almost like just about full time, I don't have any time to cook, especially if I'm closing. Like, yeah, I won't be home until 2 a.m. Let me make dinner when I get home. Like, that just doesn't make any sense. I saw a TikTok of a guy buying a few and bringing it to a chili cook-off. That's hilarious. Was he allowed to do that? Or did he literally like switch, did he like put it in a container to make it look homemade? My dad makes really good chili. I think I've only gotten to eat it like twice from what I can remember because he doesn't really do any cooking. But apparently my mom says that he used to be the cook. He used to be the chef of the house. What's up with that? Oh, okay. That makes sense. I think that's okay. It's not focused, is it? Yeah. We need to figure out when we're doing our Friendsgiving. I still don't know who's hosting it. Whether it's Caitlin or Gabby. I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna pee real fast. But I'll be back, I swear. Okay. All right. I'm back. I'm eating some spaghetti tonight. So far, I'm not mad at it. Obviously, there's still such a long way to go. I think it was I wanted to say on a weekend, since more people would have off, then I forgot the kitchen people won't be able to. Yeah. Hello? Am I in focus? Yeah. But also, at least like bartender wise, it's no shot. I feel like a Sunday night might be best. I don't know, but like a Saturday night or a Friday night, I know it's pretty tough. I know I have Saturday the 29th off. I don't know if Gabby works, and obviously it might be a little too late for like Trent to figure it out, or like anyone else from kitchen that would want to come. But also, I think if we plan enough in advance, we can figure it out. Because I think last year, didn't we do it like early December? Weekday would be hard too, exactly, because Jake works weekdays and so does Grant. Grant is off on Thursdays. No. I always think he's off on Thursdays and he isn't. He's off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't know why I always think he's off on the Thursdays. But yeah, Jake usually gets off work around 7. But yeah. And the other thing is though, Grant's girlfriend, works Sunday nights. So it would have to be like at least maybe 3 weeks in advance, I would say. Let's get to it, brother. Mark really wants us to do a holiday thing at the arcade as well. Bless you. Because he saw the Friendsgiving thing in the Discord, and he was like, "When is that? When are we doing that?" Or he asked me something, and I was like, "Yeah, I think." Oh, he said, "Where are we doing that?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think either Gabby or Caitlin are gonna host." And he was like, "Oh, it's not an arcade thing?" I'm like, I mean, it could be, I guess, technically. But, no. It would be fun. I do think it would be a lot of fun for all of us to, like, bring food to the arcade and have it there. But I think it would absolutely need to be on a weekday. Hold on, I need to flip this. Am I too close? Am I getting cut off when I do this? No. I really would love to do a Christmas party as well. I love hosting Christmas parties. I used to host one every year because my parents would go on like a company cruise. So I would always use their house. Yeah, I would love a team building thing. I agree. I just don't know why we don't maybe I need to kind of make these things happen. I was watching a TikTok today, and it was like an "Am I the Asshole" thing, and it was a girl that works in like an office-based job, and she was randomly assigned the task of like, what was it called? Basically like, oh, it was like a morale something, where she was in charge of like getting like gatherings together and like bringing stuff in for people's birthdays. If that was my only job, I would love that. But she was pissed about it because it was like on top of her current workload, which that I understand. But oh my god, I would love to just be like, you know, in charge of stuff like that. I would host it here, but parents of my mom is kind of a, that's okay. I mean, you know what I mean. It's okay that you can't host it. I need to actually re-go through my clothes. When I first moved in here, I don't remember. I donated like, I don't remember. Maybe like 8 to 15 bags, like garbage bags, stuffed to the brim of clothes. And what I really want to do is I want to do one of those little videos that I see on TikTok yet again, where it's really cute. It's this cute trend where they're like, trying on everything in my closet until I love it all. I want to do that. Because I really do. I'm bad. I will keep things that I know don't fit me, just because like in my mind I'm like, okay, well maybe I'll wear this again. Or maybe I can style these a certain way so they don't look like incredibly oversized. And the things I really love and don't want to get rid of, I should just like take a picture of and then rebuy it and like what works. That's on my 2026 goals list. Is redoing my wardrobe. We have like 4 or 5 big roller clothes racks in our living room that she keeps saying she's gonna sell on Facebook but never does. Obviously, I'm sure that this is like a situation you've been dealing with for a while. But she might truly need someone, whether that's you or like, you know, another like person of the family or a close friend. She truly just might need someone to like push her, like help. And this is not me trying to like give you advice or anything, just for me as someone where like when I lived with my parents, my bedroom, it truly looked like a hoarder house. It was bad. It was really really awful. And I think obviously needing to move out of the house is what actually like made me clean that up. But moving in here and having someone like literally just go through my shit with me helped me so much. Helped me get rid of so much stuff. But yeah, that's just me. But again, I'm not at all trying to give you advice because I'm sure this is something that you've been dealing with for a while and something that you've probably like tried. You've already tried that with, but I don't know. It can be really tough getting rid of stuff. Especially if your mom is anything like me, where like I'm a very, very yeah, I know you know. I'm just a very sentimental person. Where I'll have like literally I have a shirt from the 6th grade. I put it on the other day and it does fit me, but it's literally just like the class of 2011 shirt. It's like, truth be told, I don't need that at all. But in my mind, I'm like, no, this is sentimental. Like anything anyone ever gets me as a gift, even if I don't like it, I have a very, very hard time getting rid of it. I don't know. Especially with stuffed animals, clearly. I like that with stuffed animals and with clothes, I think the most. But it's funny, because I tell myself, I'm like, okay, well, I can get rid of this and I'll never think about it again. But I'm not kidding. There are things from my childhood that I've gotten rid of, and I'm like, fuck, I wish I didn't do that. My second ever Webkins was a German Shepherd, and I gave it to my cousin. And like, obviously I can go on fucking eBay and buy another one, but I think about that sometimes. I'm like, damn, I just gave that away. I just gave that Webkins away. Fuck. I named him Shadow. Where is he now? You know what I mean? But yeah, stuffed animals and clothes. I think I hold on to the most. I also have like every like birthday card and Christmas card that I remember like keeping. But I think a lot of people do that. At least I hope. I think recently I probably didn't, but I think I thought about getting rid of the ones that like didn't really say anything. Because I do have some Christmas cards that are just like name, you know? With no little like sweet message. I don't know. Books too. I don't really get rid of books. But I did when I moved. I literally went through all of my stuff. And I donated so much stuff. Would your mom ever get a storage unit? That might help. At least it would be out of the house. That's what we had to do. Jake and I had to get a storage unit. Mainly for my stuff, of course. But I think when you live in, like, at least for me, like living in a condo or in an apartment, having a storage unit just makes sense. Which originally I was like, no, I'm good without one. But Jake brought up the point, like, yeah, but we don't have garage space or, like, attic space because we live in a freaking condominium, so we kind of need one. Now, I tried suggesting that too. Oh, where did it go? It disappeared. But we have... Oh, but we have a back lot that my dad has a few semi-trailers that has some of her stuff in it too. Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know if that's like a big like stressor on you and your day-to-day life. But if it isn't, I'm sorry that you have to deal with that. Tell your mom I'm coming over. Tell your mom I'm coming over and I'm helping her out. Ryan, did Danny seem to feel any better today? Like later in the day? I felt really bad that she was sick. I should have came into work. It's not really, it would be nice to have people over time to time. I agree. Now that we got rid of the dining room table, I fear social gatherings. Because there's nowhere for people to sit. Just a couch. Okay, I'm glad that she seemed better. Yeah, she sounded horribly sick. The only reason I did not come in was because she said that she hadn't like actually gotten sick since 7 in the morning. I really should have still gone in though. I feel like a piece of shit. I should have been like, girl, go home. I'm on my way. No. I had to clean. I had to clean my home. And I did. Okay, that's good. I'm glad that she got to literally just sit there and relax for most of, for a good chunk of the day. I really hope it's not something that's going around. Because Kaya was sick yesterday. Really? I'm very against throwing up. I avoid it at all costs. Thankfully, the last time I had the stomach flu was high school. I think either my freshman or sophomore year. And I've only thrown up from drinking once. Any other time I start feeling sick when I'm like drunk, I force myself to go to sleep. I'm gonna say this though, and it's gonna sound funny, but when I did get sick from drinking, it was like 2 years ago maybe. It's actually kind of funny, because I hate it. I am very against getting sick like that. But I was like, okay, this isn't. I was like, this isn't as bad as I remember. I'm like, oh, okay, this is fine. I guess I can do this every once in a while. Like when it's needed, obviously. I didn't throw up, but I remember I had a fucking horrible migraine and I would dry heave over the sink. Oh, Ryan. Migraines are, I think I'm very lucky. I don't think I've ever actually had like a real migraine, but it's insane how much that affects. Like, you know, like that you feel like nauseous. Oh, thank you. I can't tell if it looks good on stream. But thank you, Kesk. But yeah, it's insane that migraines really do. They make you nauseous and they throw off your, I don't know, I actually don't know. I never had one. Yeah, and doesn't it like throw off your balance and stuff too? And it messes with your vision? That's horrible. One of my long-term friends, she started suffering from really bad headaches, like, since she was little. And I can't remember what it was, but she ended up going to the doctor, and I think they prescribed her something. I don't know, I don't think she ever suffered from migraines, but she would get bad headaches often. And I think it was a mix of updating her prescription, her glasses, and just other stuff. Because I do remember that they ended up like prescribing her a medication for it. This worries me a little bit. This right here. Yeah, I had to sit in my room with the lights off because it just made my head hurt more. Yeah. I am grateful that I don't really get headaches much at all. And I'm grateful for that. But the rare times I do, the light, it hurts. Really? That's interesting. Do you think it's do you get them like when you stand up, like as soon as you stand up, you start feeling them, or even if you're still laying down, you start feeling them? Because I wonder if like once you get up, if it just throws your equilibrium off or something and just fucks up your head. Really? That's so interesting. Not like interesting, like good for you, but you know what I mean. It's a combination of neck pain and headache. I've bought so many different pillows and it's always the same thing. I feel bad. I feel bad. Whenever people tell me a problem, I try and come up with a solution like other people haven't already thought of that. But, I wonder if maybe it's your mattress. I don't know though. I don't know anything about headaches really. I luckily don't, to my knowledge, suffer from any kind of like chronic pain. The purple pillow? Interesting. That's good to know that you want a purple pillow. Let me just write some down real quick. But yeah, thankfully I don't think I suffer from any like chronic illnesses or like pains or anything like that. To my knowledge. All of my issues are in my freaking brain. No. How do I phrase this? A couple people at Hot Topic think I may have POTS, but I don't think I do, because to my knowledge, I don't really experience any of the major symptoms. I think I might have a very minor like circulatory issue, but I don't think it's anything severe. But it was kind of insane because one of my friends that worked with me at Hot Topic, she listed off the most obscure thing that was a symptom of POTS, and I'm like, holy shit, yes, I experienced that from time to time. She said, when you, and I've never heard of this. I never heard of this being like, I thought it was a normal thing that happened to everyone, and maybe it is, I don't know. But she was like, when you take a hot shower, and you get out of the shower, do your feet ever itch? And I was like, yeah, sometimes. I was like, what the fuck? Like, that is such a crazy thing that I just assumed happened to everyone. And it doesn't happen to me often at all, but every now and then I take a hot shower. I don't know. My other friend that worked with me at Hot Topic, they're like a massage therapist, and they were, I know I've probably told this story a couple times, but it still blows my mind. They were massaging my hands, and they were literally telling me shit, like, about myself. They were massaging my hands, and they were like, do you type, like, on your keyboard at an angle? I sure the fuck do. My keyboard is like this on my desk. And then they also mentioned, they were like, yeah, I think you might have a circulatory issue. And I'm like, you already know that I type at an angle. Like, I'm gonna trust you with my life. Because how the fuck do you know that? Just from massaging my hands. How do you know that? Shit blew my mind. It was like a mentalist. You know what I mean? I was blown the fuck away. I would love to see one of those mentalist people. I would love that. I'd be like, yes. Like, diagnose me. Even though I know that that's not their thing, but you know what I mean? Like, yes, tell me things about myself, about my brain. Because I don't know. Which is interesting because I do feel like I think I'm self-aware of why I make certain decisions, but I think the mentalists, they get down into the nitty-gritty. You know what I mean? Hi, how are you doing? Welcome back. Thank you. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. How are you doing tonight? I will say for the millionth time, I wish I had a light. Because I do this and there's just a big shadow, as we can see. I'm doing all right. I'm glad. I'm happy to be here working on art. That's for damn sure. How's your week been? Just need to find, like, an angle that won't give me a shadow. I wonder if I can get, like, a skinny lamp and put it right here for when I work on art. My week has been all right. And we're only halfway there. But it has not been bad so far. I got back from my vacation on Sunday. And then I worked the last 2 days and I had good days at work. And I don't know if it's because I was on a vacation or it was just, you know. But yeah, I have good days at work. Now I have the next couple days off. And here I am. I really do hope I'm able to get my nails done tomorrow. We'll see. Obviously, it's not a big deal. Like, if I drive there and she's like, oh, shit, I didn't realize that this was happening, then I can just go somewhere else. Be like, hey, yeah. And I think I'm going out. Let me tell Caitlin that. Tell my girls. I think I'm going out tomorrow. I want to try this brewery that I've always heard about and never tried. Sorry, I just want to type this before I forget, because obviously I already forgot about it when Caitlin was in, when Caitlin was here earlier. Okay. I think I need to stop. I feel like that is far enough. I'm gonna clean up again. I cannot get it tight on the edges like that. So I need to sharpen my pencil and do that, and then I'm gonna be happy with that portion. I'm probably gonna fade it out a little bit more there as well. I should look up the hours of this brewery, because I feel like we probably won't be going until around 8-ish. So I hope they're not like, I hope they don't close early. no, we're good. They close at 10, so... So we'll see. Hello? Okay, that should be good. Perfect. Trying to figure out what I want to do here. I really don't know. Because I look at this. I think I just have to stack black. I think I just have to do it. For it to, like, visually make sense. Oh my god, that dinner is smelling so good. I will say that once dinner is ready, I'm probably gonna hop off. And then I'll figure out when next week. When we're gonna be streaming and what I'm going to be streaming. Oh no! Jesus, that scared me. That scared me so bad. I found a new streamer, and I really hope they are live when I do get off, because I would love to raid them. I found her because I really just wanted to chill and watch an Animal Crossing stream, and she's very sweet. She streams Animal Crossing and freaking Neopets. I'm like, pop off. Oh really, Ryan? What do you think I should stream, huh? It wouldn't happen to be Deltarune. I really do need to stream that though. Or at least play it, like Jesus. Because we're not really playing anything else except for GTA. So yes. It will be a toss-up. Maybe I'll do a poll. Ryan, I hate to say it though, whenever I put Deltarune in the polls, they just don't care. I fear. Maybe I shouldn't do a poll though. I should just do what I want to do. So you said in Deltarune, it's not as like choice based, right? It's not like the like pacifist kind of thing. I cannot tell if I'm okay. I'm fine. And then I'm honestly fine with whatever. You should do what you want. Yes. And when in the universe does Deltarune take place? Because I do remember them bringing it up in Undertale. Isn't it? It's a prequel, isn't it? Or no? Because isn't it? Didn't you say it's when the monsters were in the human world? There's two different routes you can that are kind of different, but not too much. Okay, cool. Now, do these routes... I know you probably just answered my question. Are these routes I know I'm taking? Oh, they are completely separate things. They're just in the same universe? Question mark? Or is it like a multiverse type of thing? Do I know that... How do I ask this question to where it makes sense? I don't know. Multiverse, okay. Like, are the two paths laid out for me, like, distinctly? Like, I can either do this or I can do this, and I know that I'm going down one of those paths? Oh. But I won't know what the very specific thing is, do I? Or will I? That's fun. I really like choice-based games. Like, I think I really want to play Life is Strange. Because I really like choice-based games that the choices you make do have, like, a good a real impact. And I think it's interesting that there's one specific thing that could change the course of the game, and I don't know what it is, so I'm gonna be overthinking everything when I play. What is this bed we made? What is that? I also want to play this little horror game that Ryan was playing the other day. I really wish it was multiplayer though. A little bummed that it's not. Yeah, Life is Strange is really good. I watched my ex play it years ago. And I was obsessed with it. Dispatch? Why does that sound familiar? Let me look at this bed we made. Ooh. Third person mystery game. 1950s. That's fun. I like shit like that. I like shit like that, like when it comes to like TV shows and stuff. So doing like a game version of that would be very interesting. I love a TV show where everyone has their own separate story and they're all connected somehow. Or a movie like that. And then what is Dispatch? What do you do in that game? Is that the 911 operator game? Or do I not know what I'm talking about? Ooh, action-based choices as well. That's cool. I said that very confidently. Like, is that the 911 operator game? And to tell you the truth, I don't know if that's even a real thing. Old Telltale Devs made a thing where you're a... Oh, you were talking about that. No. Trent was talking about that. Trent was talking about that to Mark. And Mark was like... Mark is so funny. Because Trent was like, yeah, you like Invincible, right? And Mark was like, yeah, I love that. And Trent was explaining this game. And Mark was like, now why would I want to play that if it doesn't have any of the characters in it? It was really funny. Lost in Random is another choice-based game as well. Fuck, not that. Not what? Hold on, I'm confused. I'm confused about what we're talking about. Yes, I think Trent was talking about this. Is dinner ready? Here, I'll go out there. I'll eat out there. Alright, you guys. Dinner is ready. I am... Should I finish this real quick? I should finish this first. Let me finish this little part. And then I'm gonna get off. And then I'm gonna get off and I'm gonna eat dinner. Food important, I agree. And I won't lie, I feel a little... I feel like I need to eat. To say the least. sorry, I'm a shrimp, okay? Alright, y'all, I'm just gonna call it after I do this. Okay, that has to be good enough for right now. Okay. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you for hanging out with me. Let's see who's live. So we can do a nice little raid. I really hope Nugget is live. But if any of my friends are live, that's a freaking win for me. Nugget is live! That makes me so happy. I really wanted to raid her. Alright, you guys. And she's streaming Animal Crossing. I think. I hope she's not getting off soon. That would suck. Okay, I don't know. Let's say hi to her anyway. No, dinner's ready, so I gotta go. I gotta freaking go. I love you guys. We are raiding though. We're raiding this new Sweetie Pie streamer that I've been hanging out with every now and then. This is our raid message. I'm not entirely sure when I'm gonna be live next week, but I'll probably look at my schedule and figure it out. And we're either gonna keep working on this or we're gonna play a game. The possibilities are endless. As per usual, we do have a Discord if anyone wants to come hang out in there. And everything I've ever streamed is on YouTube as well, including the entirety of my 12-hour stream from 2 weeks ago. So if you have 11 hours to kill, you know where to do that. I hope you guys have a really good night. Thank you for hanging out with me. It is hilarious that I truly thought we were gonna get this finished, and we're maybe like 1/16 of the way through this design. But that's just what happens when I'm talking to my friends. Can you blame me? I like love you guys or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, let's do this little raid, and I hopefully we'll see you guys next week. Oops, I misspelled raid. Let's try again. There we are. Have a good night, you guys. I freaking love you. I'm talking to you.